picture is actually a picture from a movie called Outbreak. And that was what was going on. We noticed that in this movie they had something that was going on where people were dying and it started spreading. So what they had to do was to figure out what was going on in the city. Okay? So of course what we're going to be talking about is what impacts does epidemic and pandemic have on global health. Now, let's talk about global. What do global mean? When we talk about global health, we're talking about just the United States. We're talking about the world, all right? Because to be truthfully honest, what happens in China can affect what happens in the United States. How?
Because they give us stuff.
Okay, sometimes they give us stuff. What else? How would people that's sick in China may affect us in the United States? They come here, they're traveling. We travel over there. I got a friend over there now. He's in China. And if there's a big bad outbreak there, guess what? He may contract it, don't know it yet, bring it over here, and next thing you know, it's spread. That's one of the things that happened with, let's say for instance, HIV. It started in one part of the country and somehow it came over here. Ebola. What was it? Was it Ebola? What's that other one? Not Zika. I can't remember the name of it, but it was one of the diseases. It wasn't Ebola. It was one of the ones that it was in Africa, and some of the people didn't know they had it, and they came over here. Matter of fact,
that's Ebola.
What malaria? I can't remember. I don't think it was Ebola. I can't remember which one it was. But matter of fact, one of the ladies that was over here, they had to quarantine her first just to make sure she was okay. She actually worked like literally 15-20 minutes from where I was working at the school. And so it was kind of scary, like I'm passing through this area where this lady is, and she got this stuff. I hope I don't get it. So what we're going to be talking about is an epidemic, pandemic, and of course our vaccines, what we talked about already. All right? So I'm not going to let you do this warm up because we already done one. But one of the things I want you to see is based on the map, how can we explain which one is a pandemic and an epidemic? All right? Yes, sir. Not right now. All right, so as you can see in this area, we got Lyme disease. We got a little bit here, up here, but it's not here. And then here we have people who are adults and children living with HIV and AIDS by the end of 1997. And as you can see, this whole thing, you can see it all over the world. So we're going to talk about what's the difference between it. Now, based on what we do know, an epidemic is an outbreak of a disease that attacks many people at the same time and they spread at one community of another. But a pandemic is a large population. So based on that, which one would be the epidemic? Would it be the picture on the left or the picture on the right? Epidemic.
Right.
Left. All right? Because we got just a little bit of communities here. Pandemic is like pandemonium. When we have pandemonium, it's almost like we scared everywhere. And so here, you have it spread all around the world, okay? So one of the things I do want you to do right now is I would like for you to close your tablet, please. Make sure it's closed. And I want to make sure you pay attention to this. You may have a quiz on this on Friday. So make sure all tablets are closed and you're paying attention. All right, so what's an infectious disease? Infectious disease is illnesses that's passed from one organism to another. All right? What's an example of infectious disease? Passed from one organism to another. First of all, what is an organism?
Something that we have not. A living thing.
A living thing, any living thing. So what are some organisms that can be passed from one living thing to another living thing? Any disease?
The flu.
The flu?
Ebola.
Ebola. Anything else? Just them two? Strep?
You
Okay.
can't pass that.
Alright, what about HIV? Can that be passed? Is that infectious disease? Yes, of course it is. What about any of the STDs? It's infectious disease. So, with that being spread, an infectious disease can spread through contact with an infected person and a contaminated object or an infected animal or also environmental sources. So what that means is when I talk about environmental sources, It could be something that is like this. This is our environment. Someone coughing and they sick. All right, whether you know it or not, those germs spread. And when those germs spread, you breathing, and you breathing in, so you get those germs inside your body.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Okay?
I was in Mission Care class, right? And I had the Snicker bar, and I was coughing. Right? And I had bit like both sides. And she said she wanted it, and she ate it. I was like, ew, I'm sick too. So she like I had the sickness.
Yeah, might have the sickness, get sick real quick. I'll make sure I cut that out. Alright, so, vectors, what is a vector? A vector is a thing that's carrying the disease. So, a tick, as you can see here, a tick right here, we have our mosquitoes, those are vectors. Can you be a vector? Of course you can. You can be a vector. You carry the disease, you pass it on to someone else, you can be a vector. But these are the things that is infecting individuals, or is waste is infecting the food. Okay? So, let's watch a quick video of an outbreak.